Hey, everybody. Hey. All right, let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozian. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, collective. Thank you so much for being here on this live stream. I just really appreciate it. You are truly appreciated. Um, Thank you for all the tips, the donations, the shares, the support in many different ways. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Before we get into this read, take a look at my two publications. I also have coloring books as well, two adult coloring books at that. Just take a look on Amazon.com. Once you place one of the names or titles into Amazon, you will see my name pop up. All you have to do is just click my name and you'll see my other publications pop up as well. Wisdom Beyond Wounds. And then also I have Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. All right. So both publications are on YouTube, on Amazon, and I also have two coloring books on there as well too. All right, so let's get into this read. Channel message here is they destroyed their life and called it survival. Yeah. Hey, they destroyed their life and called it survival. So they watched their life collapse in real life time and still chose the pattern that was killing it. They didn't need saving. They needed to stop protecting what was destroying them, and they refused. So they redefined survival to avoid accountability. Survival stopped meaning growth for them, stability, or preservation. So it became a justification system. They justify everything as to why they can't be successful, as to why they can't get ahead, or more so as to why they need to stay in survival mode. So if they could label destruction as necessary, they never had to face the reality of what they were choosing. Harm becomes strategy, avoidance becomes protection, and every consequence was reframed as something they had to do instead of something that they can create or they did create it. They protected the very thing that was collapsing them. The behaviors, the mindsets, and patterns destroying their life were treated as essential. Letting go would require confronting who they've been, what they've done, and also what it cost. So they defended it, repeated it, and built around it. So what they call survival was actually maintenance of collapse, keeping the system alive even as it erased them piece by piece. So again, the channel message here is, hey, channel message here is they destroyed their life and called it survival. So this is the ending of surviving. So you have couple stages when it comes to just life in general. You have on the best end of it or the better end of things, you have thriving. Hey boo, hey Miss Director. You have the better end of everything, which will be thriving. In the middle is kind of like topsy turvy. You're trying to figure out what you need to do. It could be a little bit of an imbalance in between the two of thriving and then surviving. So that's kind of like the three stages in life or so. You could do really, really, really well when you're thriving. In the middle, you're getting out of survival, but you have not quite yet um successfully in the thriving part or stage of life, but you're still in the middle to where you can balance things out and you can be okay there. And then on the extreme parts of everything would be more so their survival mode. And we're going to be speaking about survival mode from a negative point of view, of course, and we're going to transmute it into something better or greater. But they destroyed their life and called it survival. So, with that being said, they're always giving some kind of a reason or justification as to why it is okay to live in survival mode. And when they saw someone like you that live and thrive, or you chose to thrive or do better with yourself or with your life in general, here they took that as a form of a disrespect or a sign of disrespect. And the reason being is because they're not able to do the things that you can do when it comes to you thriving in life. So they try to also justify as to why you should be where they are, trying to put monkey wrenches in your plan, trying to destroy your livelihood, trying to mess up anything that can actually put you in a space of being, of course, beneficial or thriving for yourself. So I'm going to go back to my notes. They watched their life collapse in real time and still chose the pattern that was killing it. So laziness, procrastination, complaining, things of that nature. They didn't need saving. They needed to stop protecting what was destroying them, and they refused. And normally, when people are in a space of refusal and they see another person that's in a space where they're doing well for themselves, meaning you guys here, they start to figure out how they can do things to justify your loss or put you in a space of loss. So this person made it their life mission or their life purpose here to see if that they could destroy your life by any means necessary. And when they realized that they weren't able to do that, they were stuck in the survival mode, but more so at the end of it all. So wow, dang, the way he we have expectation and main male. Take it how it resonates, okay? You could be the main male going through this. That's on a higher vibrant side of things. Or you can be dealing with a main male that has tried to put your life on hold. We do have bad health here as well too. Okay, someone could be born on the 31st of a month. Someone could be 31 years old. Someone could be, you may have a 2-year old. Someone could be born in the second month, which will be February, or you could be born in April. Someone could be 28, could be born 1982, 1983, 1981. A main male on the lower side of things or the lower spectrum of things thought they had given or pushed everything that they could have negatively towards you, surrounding you here, and thought they were going to leave you in the space of bad health. More so, the bad health is surrounding the mental space or the mental health. This is what they thought, this is what they assumed. But when you popped up or when you popped back out, they were very taken aback because they really thought that they have destroyed you mentally, which is really crazy. This is super crazy. Someone could be watching Leonardo DiCaprio. That could be your favorite actor. Or maybe you know someone by the name of Leonard or Leonardo, however it resonates. Tell me more about this main male. Their expectations weren't met. Their expectations fell through. Yeah, it's a concern. Yep. Hmm. The concern here, someone was trying to get you locked up or someone was trying to get you put in jail. I'm hearing for the third time, second to third time, however that resonates though. Someone could not bait you into an argument or to a confrontation or disagreement. They could not. They tried to, but they could not. This is more about online. So someone is watching you heavily or quietly behind the scenes, behind a fake page or fake profile. So this was the whole setup that they were going to do. They see that you're thriving if you're online, if you're on social media, if you're posting, etc., etc. And there's someone here that have created numerous profiles to get you or to more so bait you into an argument. They thought that if they were going to be successful, they would have then changed that profile, that fake profile, into their actual profile and then take it to the police or take it to the authorities to make you seem like that you were the one that were starting with them. Very, very, very sadistic, very sick in nature, because this is the last resort. They can't talk to you, they cannot communicate with you through telephone, through text messages. They need something to hammer you or to nail you in some form of a court proceeding or police something. They need some form of a record and they can't get it because you're not responding to people that you don't know. You know, you're not, and even if you did know people, you're, let me put it this way, even let's say you know like a certain username that pops up or so, and that username decides to kind of, thank you, that username decides to kind of like change or shift and start to like argue with you underneath that username, you're not entertaining it. Good afternoon. You're not entertaining it, and it's making this person very upset because you've may have an inkling or you are aware that this person is a false person. So again, if you're online and you are posting and you're doing whatever you're doing, if you're posting pictures, just whatever you're doing on social media, try to make sure, and I know we're all human, I understand, because some people really do deserve a real cuss out. I get it. I promise you I do. But in this time, in this era, in this space, especially if you're in a space where you're thriving really well, or you're soon on the verge to thrive really well, just make sure that you're not, getting yourself in any type of arguments with like ghost profiles, or an individual that may have some form of an elaborate profile, because I strongly, strongly feel that once they so-called nail you to this argument or miscommunication, they're going to go behind the scenes surrounding that actual profile and change everything into their profile to make it seem like that you were provoking them, because they can't get anything else out of you. And this is because they're in a space of survival. So it seems like somebody is wanting to create some form of like a lawsuit, like some form of like a defamation of character. And the only way that they can try to bait you into this defamation of character is if you, of course, successfully interconnect, or more so connect with them through arguing and fighting over the internet here. So just be mindful around that, okay? Just as oh, golly. Yes. It's an ex-lover. What the fuck is wrong? Oh, yeah. You thriving has them in a tizzy. Ugh. Ugh, the fuck is this shit, man? They can't lure you into arguments. They can't lure you into a fight. They can't lure you online. They can't lure you in text messages. They can't lure you in the email. They can't do anything. They may have even tried to recently try to hack into your email, into your phone records, anything to incite a fight. Okay? They're trying to get a reaction out of you because they're deeply, deeply in a space of surviving and they can't get out of that. And they feel that because you're in a space of thriving, that you may have the funds to be able to help get them out of that survival mode. So be mindful of this, okay? But it's not going to work in the way that they anticipate with the coffin here. It's not going to work. Let's Lord child. Ooh. Who sits down and thinks about like this 24 hours in the day and people thinking like this? Oh my God. This is beyond deranged. Yes, expectation. They're flying off the handle behind the scenes because you're not paying this fake profile or whatever type of profile any mind, and it's making them very upset that they can't get a reaction out of you. This person can't even get out of bed because all they keep thinking about is how they can get your attention, and you're not giving them any attention whatsoever. You refuse. This is some weird stuff. This could be a man that you're dealing with. You could be a man, or this could be a man, a woman in the masculine energy. So, however it resonates, okay. I'm hearing Ashley Spinelli. You could have been watching Recess. Remember Recess, the cartoon? I think that's on Tubi or Hulu, one of them, or Disney. But I just heard Recess. Or this person needs to take a recess, or they are taking a recess, they're taking a break to recalibrate themselves and then come back out again and do this again. And it's just going to fail. Now, this person is blaming you for the reason why they're surviving because you're not responding to them or you're not giving them any type of contact. So they feel like that you should have to pay for them being in survival mode. This is, of course, a mental instability that this person is going through because, yet again, they're very, very, very intimidated by your growth and by your thriving or your success of self. Let's see what this bad health is. But this person can't even get out of bed. If this person was to see you with another person, they will flip their shit for real. They really would. I think that's why they're doing this, is because they don't want you to be with someone. They have been looking up information surrounding you to see if you are talking to someone or if you are connected with someone, because they're trying to see if they can slide in this person's, we'll say, their social media accounts or whatever, however, to get them to turn against you. Take this out as resonates. It's not gonna resonate for everybody, of course, but they're just putting themselves and running themselves into a space of bad health. You got somebody going bonkers right now. Like bonkers. Yeah. I mean, foaming at the mouth, bonkers and shit. This is some weird shit, bruh. Really, really, really weird. They're like wallowing in their sorrows because you're not paying them any attention. I mean, isn't that what their mother or father for? That's what a mother or father figure is for. If they want attention, they need to go see their mother. Or their father or brother or sister, take it how it resonates. But this person wants your attention and your attention alone because they need money. And they can't come out verbatim and say that they need money. So they feel that if they trip you or trick you into an argument, to bait you into an argument, that you won't have a choice but to pay out in regards to like a court case. They're desperate for money. But court cases in reverse. Some odd reason they're telling people that you guys are talking and you're not talking to this person at all. You don't want anything to do with this person. But this is the energy I'm receiving, that you're talking to them, or they're telling people that you are. So now they're trying to get you to talk to them to validate what they stated about you. And it's not working because people are asking about you. People are watching you quietly. They are watching you online, and then they're going back and they're asking this person, "Hey, have you heard from such and such, the collective, da da da?" "Yeah, we talked at the," and y'all have not talked at all. This is all in this person's head. Like there was a I was scrolling through TikTok. I call TikTok TikTok, right? Because it's like a TikTok, a TikTok. Anywho, I was scrolling through TikTok, okay, and I saw this young lady, and she was speaking about her experience surrounding a young man, and she met the young man through her friend, and I'm assuming the friend didn't vet him enough or weren't aware of him having any mental instabilities. The young lady came on TikTok, and she was just explaining, or just speaking about her experience surrounding the man. She didn't give any names or anything like that. She had blocked the man. She also had got like a PFA and everything, because the man just thought like that they belonged together and they could never, separate, and all this weird mental stuff, right? So he found out because he was following her from a fake page, and he went on his page and he made a whole big spiel about how she was the one that was victimizing him and things of that nature. And again, this is what narcissistic people do. They're going to use your words or your verbiage to make it seem like that they're not the one that is in the wrong. And this is exactly what he did. But as I was watching closer, because I was analyzing him as I was listening to what he was saying, he actually told on himself, because she said a certain thing, and I don't remember exactly everything verbatim, but she was very clear and very succinct in what she was, stating or elaborating towards her audience. And he came around and he said something, but there was something in between what he stated, basically made him be the guilty one here. So this is what this is giving here. You don't want anything to do with this person. You gave him a PFA. A PFA is like a protection for from abuse or something like that, or a stay away order. It's like they're telling people that y'all are going to be together or y'all are forget together forever. And it's not, that's not the case. What about the imprisonment? They feel like that you are the only one that can get them out of prison, but prison could be within the mind. You are the only one that can get them out of the mental space, because again, at one point in time you did give them time. That's the truth. You did. At one point in time you nurtured them. At one point in time you were patient with them, and this is what they're craving, or this is what they're wanting from you. They're wanting you to do this again, or they're looking for you to be the exit plan for them. They need you to help them escape their mind or leave their mind, because they can't take the pressure of you not speaking to them or you not connecting with them. Someone be listening to Voice to Men. This is how they look right now. Yeah. Everybody just watching this person kind of like fall out or fall at the seams or just kind of like have a tantrum basically. They're having a complete 100% meltdown or tantrum over you. A lover who thinks that you guys are lovers and you're not lovers. You don't want anything to do with this person. But this person don't see it in that way. This person sees that you're playing hard to get by ignoring them or staying away from them. And this is why they keep trying to push against the envelope. They redefined survival to avoid accountability. Survival stopped meaning growth, stability, or preservation. It became a justification system. So they justify as to why they're still in survival mode. They're watching you 24/7. They're not putting their time into self to better themselves because they're expected for you to do it. That's why they're justifying as to why it's your fault and also as to why they are continuously staying in survival mode. So if they could label destruction as necessary, they never had to face the reality of what they were choosing. They chose to live in survival mode. They chose to destroy themselves. Harm became strategy, avoidance became protection, and every consequence was reframed as something they had to do instead of something that they created. They protected the very thing that was collapsing them. The behaviors, the mindsets, and patterns destroying their life were treated as essential, which is, this is some whack ass shit. It's giving feed me, Seymour. That's what it's giving from Little House of Horrors with Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell and Rick Moranis. And Rick Moranis was the owner of or worked at the Little Shop of Horrors, and that Venus trap was actually a trap. And in order for the Venus trap to grow, it had to be fed blood. And Rick would use all his fingers to give the plant or whatever you want to call it blood. That was the only way it could nurture it to grow. And it grows so out of control. Again, it was like a dependent. The Venus flytrap became a dependent of uh I don't remember his name, or Seymour. His name was Seymour in uh Little Shop of Horrors. Yes, I'll take that. So Alfredo states on YouTube, it's almost like they want to keep her. Yeah, I strongly do agree with that. You're dealing with someone that wants you to keep them afloat. You're dealing with someone that wants you to keep them accountable for their survival skills or tactics or just life in general. I do agree with that. And it's very concerning to them that you don't want to keep them, that you don't want to help them. Well, shouldn't you do this? And you should be doing that. And you're procrastinating. You need to get on it. Like they need them, like another mother or another father. If that makes sense. Hey, food alchemist. If that makes sense. His name was Seymour Butts. Okay, we're gonna use the play on words here. So if his last name was Butts, meaning he could have been the butt of the joke, Seymour Butts from Little Shop of Horrors, and actually he was the butt of the joke all the time because the actual Venus flytrap will always make snide remarks, would always try to be condescending, or always had like jabs towards Seymour, and Seymour, he was very kind or more so nice that he would do whatever he needed to do to continue to feed the plant. But the plant was only out for itself. And when the plant got too big or really, really big, it got out of control to where even Seymour couldn't control it. So that was a great yeah, I didn't know the last name was Butts, Seymour Butts, but yeah. If that was that really his name? And feed me, Seymour. And he will sing, he will put on an act, he will put on a performance. The Venus flytrap would. So this is an actual really great analogy surrounding all of this here. And he would get so mad when Seymour could not feed him or chose not to feed him. But if we look at Seymour, Seymour was so tired and so depleted that he actually had to stop feeding him. He had bandages all over his fingers. He literally was just dropping, as much blood as he can to feed the Venus flytrap. And he got so tired and lethargic he couldn't do it anymore. And the Venus flytrap was not having it. He got so angry. That's what it's giving. Another way we can look at this as well too is like there was some form of a blood tie or blood connection that actually was created, because yes, even though Seymour utilized his blood to feed the plant, there was a connection there surrounding the blood to where there was a tie or a bind to where Seymour was trying to disconnect, or more so to run away or move away from the plant, but something kept pulling the plant in. This is exactly what this is here. This is exactly what this is. Dang, look. Look at the spider web. Hmm. They want you to feed them in terms of accountability. They want you to hold them accountable. No, they want you to hold them responsible for keeping down like a job or whatever, whatever, just life stuff. They want you to hold them responsible for that. That is not your job. Your job is not to feed another grown person or an adult. That's their job. And if they can't get it together, well, then there's resources out there that they can benefit from, that they can go and they need to get whatever, resources that could help them do what they need to do. But you're not this person's therapist. You're not this person's doctor. But this is how this person sees you, as very nurturing. And when you stop nurturing them, they got very angry and they seeped deeper into a deficit surrounding their survival or surviving. So here we go. So they try to figure you out by trying to create or unlock many different locks within your mind, or more so your emotions. They thought that if they could successfully get to you mentally, that they can successfully get to you emotionally. So they were trying many different locks to try to open up the key to who you are, or the lock to who you are. But the keys that they have are outdated. It doesn't work. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the locks. You've changed the locks of self because you've grown or you've evolved or enhanced of self. So these older locks that they do have, and they do have old things of yours. This is weird. They may have like an old shirt or old something personal of yours that they keep. They may go to sleep with it. This is weird. They have something old of yours. This is weird. They need to see a damn doctor, child. Ooh. It's like they want to be connected to you. Dang, that card right there. They want to be connected to you like ball and chain. You could have been married to this person. And if you were married to this person thought that they could, um, that they were the ball and you were the chain. So wherever they dragged the ball, you had to go. This person wanted you to be, we'll say, incarcerated within the mind, or more so incarcerated within the body. And you do as they say, not as they do. You jump when they say jump. You speak when they say speak. You need to be underneath the control of this person at all time. That's why the moon is hidden, because they didn't want other people to know. And another thing here with the moon being shut off or closed like that tells me that they have a lot of mother issues, because the moon is hidden. The moon represents mother. Or a mother figure could be telling them how to treat you as well too. That's another option, or another way, or another point of view. Another option. Huh. But this this bracelet surrounding this person's ankle. Huh. Let me see for a second. Oh, okay. So you played the game for a while, kind of like played possum, and this person wasn't aware that you've actually broken the chain off the ankle. They wanted you shackled down. They did. So they thought that they did have you shackled down, but if you look closer, there's no connection or no link from the ankle to the actual ball and chain. So you had to play the game for a while, or you had to hide yourself, or you remain hidden until you were able to get your, we'll say, big break or your fast break. But this person seriously wanted you to be underneath their chain or the ball and chain of their command. So when it was time for you to leave, and also with the moon here, because moon also represents illusions. Moon represents a lot of different things, of course. But because it was hidden, they weren't able to see your moves, or they weren't able to see your intentions, because they already had a set preconceived notion surrounding you that you would never leave. This is given like dungeon energy. Like if they can put you in the basement somewhere, or put you in the dungeon or in the attic somewhere, like this is what this is given. Yuck. This is what this is given. It's like they wanted to pick your brain or pick your mind to see what locks would best work for you, or what locks they had in their arsenal or on themselves that they can utilize on you to figure out how they can, because this is like pickpocketing or picking the brain or picking the mentalism of someone's mind or brain to see what makes you tick, what makes you trigger. That's why they couldn't figure you out, because they had the wrong keys to your mind. So you played possum. You played the game really well. You played like you were asleep. And that was for your own benefit. Of course, that was a big advantage that you placed yourself in when you just act like you were remaining asleep, but you weren't. And you allowed them to think that they had the correct keys to your mind. You had the right keys the whole time. That's why you weren't connected to that person through the ball and chain. There's no chain connecting to this ball. You had the key the whole time and they didn't see it. Great job, collective. They didn't see it. Mm-mm. Yes, expectation. They didn't see it. That's why they going crazy. It's like you slip underneath their radar and they weren't anticipating or expecting that. This person need to be sedated. I'm sorry. This is giving like tranquilizer sedation. Baby. This is where they are. Yeah. My God. This is giving mommy issues. They never heal their mother issues or mother wound. And the reason why I say the number one, they're vulnerable. They're in the most vulnerable state, which is the birthday suit. And then also it's underneath the skirt or the dress of a woman, if that makes sense. Like they want the attention of a woman, or they want the care and nurturing of a woman, but they can't get it. So it's like they're hiding themselves or their vulnerability in a space where people can't see them. But if you look closely, underneath the dress is very translucent, it's transparent. What are you talking about? Why y'all come on here bother me? Go away. Ugh. Bye, boo. God damn. It's too. Go outside. It's nice outside. Go wash your feet. Go wash your hands. You know what I mean? Go have something nice to eat. Don't come projecting your nastiness on me. Ew. Go away. Yuck. Patooey. My God. It's just ugh. I got some dragon blood here. I need to sage that MFR up. Ugh. It's just yuck. How are you so upset about a collective read? It's a collective read. What's wrong with you? Yuck. Anywho, let's keep going. Go outside, put your foot in the grass, thank God, thank the universe, hug a tree or something. God damn. Woo. They always prove my point, I'm be telling you. God damn, my food ain't even settled yet, and you over here upset. Ugh, go away. Anywho, let's keep moving forward, y'all. Insufferable. God damn. Anywho, so yeah, so it's like you had a rebirth in the water underneath the full moon. Just stick with me, okay? Yeah, it's you had a ooh. Yes, I love this. So this is like the daytime and this is like the nighttime. And you see the big difference between between the two. This is the day and this is the night here. Okay, in the daytime, you can't see the moon. You can't see, let's say, see your moves. But nighttime might be the best time that you work. It's the best time when things are quiet and you're able to kind of think and listen to your intuition or your discernment or the downloads that you may receive from however way you guys do your thing. And it's like you finally popped out because if you look at the difference between the two, the moon is hidden in the daytime. I mean, you can see the moon, but not really see the moon unless you're looking for it. But in the nighttime, you really truly can see the moon. It's like that's when you truly popped out, or you had like a rebirth or a wash. You're able to kind of wash away all of the ickiness and nastiness surrounding this person's intentions. That's why you were able to successfully pop out in this way, whether you're a man or a woman, take it how it resonates. And that's what they weren't anticipating. So now that they don't have the hands to stop your time, or have the hands to stop you, just period, they're in a mess, a heap of a mess. Yeah, they're in a heap of a mess. We're going to look at the lighthouse in regards to the light within yourself. That's how I'm going to look at the lighthouse here. But the light is so bright within you that whatever you see or whatever you look at is just you get like a download, or you just get messages in regards to how to keep yourself in a safe space or in a safe environment. Okay? They don't have any hands to stop your time. They don't have any hands to stop you from moving forward. They don't have support to stop you. Can y'all help me remember what happened? I got my iPad. My bad. I was going to ask what happened at the end of the Little Shop of Horrors movie. I don't remember what was the ending of it. What was the ending of the Little Shop of Horrors? What happens at the end? The original. Oh, so the name of the plant was called Audrey. It says Seymour and Audrey being eaten by Audrey too, followed by the plant taking over NYC in the world. Okay. Audrey dies from her injuries after being fed to the plant, and Seymour is subsequently devoured by Audrey too. Who's Audrey? Oh, Audrey was the girlfriend. Is that right? It's been years since I saw that movie. So they were eaten alive. Oh, they electrocuted the plant. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. So the plant was able to stay alive, or did the plant die? A baby plant survived. Okay. But the original plant died, is my question. The original plant that Seymour were feeding, did that plant passed away? Okay, so that okay, thank you. So then that clarifies basically what I stated here. Thank you. Thank you guys. Perfect. The bridge was burnt down, or the bridge was destroyed, or the bridge was completely dismantled. So they can't cross this bridge. Oh, they can't cross this bridge to get back to you. They have burnt their bridges. It was the end of it here. Yeah, it's the ending of the nourishment of you feeding this narcissist as like a plant. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And here you go, strutting yourself, and you better strut yourself, collective. You better. Yeah, it's time for you to strut yourself. All eyes are on you. Hey, all eyes are on you right now. Since they watch and give you a show. Shit, do it, boo. Oh, let's see what else. Where am I at? 43. What else? Help. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for help, but they're not going to get it from you. They only want it from you, but they're not getting it from you. Mm, no matter what they do. This is some sad stuff. It's sad, but it's like we have trickery in reverse. They can't trick you. Don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the internet trolls. Just leave them alone. Someone's name is Terrence, Terry, Tanisha. Someone's name could be Rocky, Ruckus, Roscoe. Someone's name is Tori or Toriel. Thompson could be Thompson or Tomson Thompson. Tanqueray, Tanqueray, whatever that is. I think that's a drink. I believe Tanqueray. I'm also hearing tahine. You know the seasoning that you may put on like on your fruits and stuff. Tahine is also what I'm hearing. So one name could be Tahina. Someone's from Toledo, Tallahassee, Texarkana. So his name is Talbot, Talbot, Talbot. All right, let's see. Those are the names that came out. Someone's name is Henderson, or Harry, or Harrington, Herringbone. I'm also hearing swordfish. So take those clues as you know as you can. We have humanity and lantern. Yeah. People see that this person's really like mentally induced psychosis. It could be a mentally induced um breakdown. People see that this person need help, but they're running away from people to not get help because they prefer to be in this space of survival. Yeah, this is fated to happen. Yeah, this is fated to happen. Someone name is Francois, Franklin, Fatima, 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 Fahadi, Fahdi, Fadi. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm also hearing Boscovs. Boscovs. You have the dark. Someone's name is Jamison. Jamison, Jamison, or Gem, or Gem. Someone's going to school to be a gemologist, or you may love gems. It could be crystals underneath the guise of crystals too. But however it resonates, something about paleontologist, or someone's planning a trip to Egypt to study Egyptian, culture, hieroglyphics, things of that nature. I'm also hearing the dynasty. It could mean Egyptian dynasty. It could also be Jay-Z's album, The Dynasty, however it resonates. There's something about the name Dynasty. It can also be an Asian restaurant too by the name of Dynasty. Someone's name is Dina, Dina, or Dino. A lot of names today. Okay. Keep it coming. Edwina. Someone's name is Yadira, Yadira, Yadira. We have the knife here, which is betrayal. They feel betrayed by you because they work hard to get your attention and it didn't work. So they feel super, super, super betrayed by you. Yeah, thank you. I gotta get my nails done. They're old. I'm gonna take some time out and get them done, shadow. We have the wall here in reverse. They feel betrayed by you, but they don't have any protection. And every time they try to do something harmful to you, it hits them in their head or in their mind. And it just makes them spiral out of control even more. That is the T. They're shocked. They're shocked that they are affected and you're not affected. Someone could be eating a slushy or like a water ice or snow cones, one of those type of like sweet treats. You may add coconut into it or coconut milk or coconut cream, or someone loves coconut. Someone's name is Daphne. Dafina, Daphina, Dafina, Aquafina, Alistair, Allistair, Alistair, Allegheny. I'm also hearing Appleton, Apple, excuse me, Ton, Appleton, Appleton, Applebee. It could be someone's last name, first name, middle name, or the actual restaurant. We have family in reverse. Family can't help this person, or they don't want any help from family because they're blaming also family that they're the reason why they can't be with you. This is also given like a Romeo and Juliet, and we all, well, if you don't know what happened to Romeo and Juliet at the end, there was a tragic ending at the end because they could not be together. And with this person here, like this person feels like either you're their Romeo or either you're their Juliet, however resonates, of course. But it's feel like this person feels like that the ending for you guys should kind of replicate that. So just be mindful, okay? Just be mindful. If I can't have you, no one can. That's what it's giving. Like just be mindful. Follow the spark is in reverse. They don't have the spark or they don't have any leads to follow you or to connect with you. They can just all they can do is just watch. God damn. Make a wish is in reverse, is not coming true. Individuality is upright. They hate that you are yourself or you're authentic by yourself. You don't need them. Choose love is in reverse. You didn't choose them for love. You chose you for love. And they want you to pay. They can also be online as well, like like so if you're not on the dating website, they're on the dating website using your profile or your picture. This is weird. What is this, man? They're using your pictures or your profile, however it resonates, to get people to call you or to text you. This is it's all supposed to lead back to you knowing that this person is trying to bait you into an argument, but you can't really prove it's them without the concrete evidence. So it's like they're doing all this work surrounding you, utilizing your pictures and your likeness like on social media and things of that nature. And then these individuals are supposed to reach out to you or call you or something to that nature. But it's your ex that's doing this because your ex, again, is trying to bait you to say, I know you're doing this to me, but you don't have the concrete proof. And if you say something like that, then they're going to be like, I didn't do anything to you. What are you talking about? Oh, this is why they're going through a great crumble right now. They want to lure you in based on using your information, your likeness, your pictures, whatever, however. They want to bait you into calling them or texting them and saying, hey, don't do this. Can you stop doing this? And they're going to use that as a form of information or proof that you were bothering them. And you're like, what the there really have to be some serious changes in law surrounding narcissism. I'm so for real. Surrounding mental health and surrounding narcissism. Seriously. Seriously. Y'all may take this the wrong way, but I promise you I'm coming from a good place. I also strongly feel that new parents as well should also take some form of for like the maybe up to a year or so. So if they become pregnant and there should be some form of like a mandated mental health something. Again, it's I'm not coming from a bad place, I promise. I'm coming for a good place, from a good place. Like if so this can't happen as much because it's just too much. It's too much. This is an adult acting like this is too much. This is tiring. It's too much. It's too much. It's insufferable. Oh my god, it's too much. This is too much. Mm-mm. It's too much. The big picture. That's the thing. If you're not on the dating website, and that's what I was explaining, that if you're not on the dating website, they're utilizing your likeness or your pictures to be on the website for you to gain, people calling you and text you, and you're like, who is this? I don't even know this person. But they're trying to get you to connect or correlate the two to say it's your ex that's doing it, even though you know it's your ex, but you don't have the concrete physical proof. But by you contacting them first, it puts you as the aggressor. They need for you to be aggressive, but they don't know how to get you to respond to them. So this is why they do all these different tactics out here to get you to initially respond to them, so then they can utilize that and turn around like, see, I told you. See, I told you they don't get. See, I told you they still want me. See, and I understand lobotomies. That's all I can say. I understand it. Ooh, I understand lobotomies now. I understand it. I understand it. I understand why they did it. Because, baby, this is too much. This is too much. This is way too much. Yeah, emotionally exhausted, burnt out. Could be a Leo. You could be. They could be. However, it resonates. It's the mature mother. Look, the mature. So this is my petty deck, right? And look what came out. Mature woman. Oh my God, man. Somebody come get their child. Somebody come get their deranged child. This is a mature woman's child. This heifer need to come get their child. And for the mature woman to be hiding in the deck like this, again, I mentioned earlier that this mature woman is a possibility that this mature woman could be feeding this person different types of tactics or things to do towards you. These are things that they may have done in their heyday, of course, besides the internet and stuff, okay? But they may have done similar things to their spouses or to their mate when they decide to disconnect from them or, move away from them. It's giving generational cycle. It's This is what this is. And then we have family. Is the mother helping this person do this? What is this? Let me see something, child. Is the mother figure helping this person do this? What is this? Lack of confidence. It's like this mother figure is feeding them, hey, yeah, do that, try that. Yeah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, do that. This is weird. This is super weird. We have depression here. This is weird. It could be an Aquarius. You could be, they could be. The mother figure could be an Aquarius or a Leo. It's so odd that that's the only card that was in here. And this mother figure tell them to do certain things just to get a rise out of you. Yeah, jealous spirit. Could be a Libra mother. However resonates. This is something. And this is the same mother figure that wants people to look the other way. Oh, well, I'm just I'm an elder person. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to do that. But, oh, whew, Lord, child. I'm gonna have me some ice cream after this. I deserve it. Shit, I'm gonna have me some ice cream. Because what? We got a week here. Weak imply, and I rest my case. The mother figure can't get the attention of this ex person that you disconnected from. They realize that this ex is hang up all over you. The mother figure is always or has been always jealous of you and don't like the fact that this person won't get off your back. So they're trying to come together or collaborate to, again, speed up the process to get you in trouble. So when you're in trouble, you're out the picture. And if you're out the picture, this mother figure would have this adult child back into their control, their reign, whatever, whatever, whatever. This is some sick stuff. Yeah, too good to be true. Yes. They want you in the streets if they could. Mm-mm-mm. And it's stressed out because it's not working. The things people do behind closed doors is We have sudden changes. Siblings are involved. They're helping this person to your downfall so they can have access to this person again or to regain control over this person again. Could be a Pisces. You're not confused by this. You know the whole plot or plan. This person's trying to manifest you back. This is weird. Yes, it's a twin. I just saw twin flame. Did it disappear too? I just saw it. There it is. Twin flame. This is a twin flame. Shocking message. You may have divorced this person. This person does not want to be divorced from you or separated from you, but the family do. The family don't want you nowhere near that person, which is fine because you don't care. But they're working together to help this person stay away from you or get you leave. Didn't I say legal matters? Didn't I say that earlier in the live? That's what they're trying to do, to completely railroad you. So that way that person won't have access to you, can't do anything. Psychic is here. They could be trying to go to a psychic or use a psychic. Yeah, the mental illness is just driving them real far. It really is. Could be a Capricorn. Again, you could have been married to this person. You don't have to be. I'm just going by what the deck say, okay? Just take it how it resonates, okay? You could be a Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. Whatever sign this person is, they want you bad, but the family don't want you around. You know this and you don't care. And this past person is trying to get close to you again, and their family knows that. Yeah, working next to this person to get them away from you even further. Good luck is in reverse. It's not going to work. Yeah, it's all for control. They feel like you have too much control over this ex and you don't. You walked away, you disconnected, but this is not how the family is looking at it. This person is unemployed, or the family could be unemployed, which is why they want to be connected to your blessings. But if you are in jail and they can put you in jail and also take you to court and win your hard earned money, they're going to try to kill two birds with one stone, and it's not going to work. Oh my God, bro. Hiding something. Money is coming is in reverse, but hiding something is upright. I'm done. Mama issues. Oh my goodness. Oh, cheese and bread. Illegal activity. This is what they're doing. This is exactly what they're doing. Don't entertain anyone online. Who cares what they say? More than likely, it's incoherent. Don't allow anyone to bait you into an argument. Ignore as much as you can. If it's too much, just kind of you know you can limit your comments on your social media. Whatever you need to do, just don't entertain anything. They're trying to get you to, they're trying to bait you to argue and fight, to get you in. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God, bruh. They working hard, man. Jesus. Uh, It's so sneaky. Domestic violence is here. What else? Every time I keep trying to put the deck down, it's like, no, keep going. Okay, what else? It says karma. Fake rich, they're fake rich. They want your money. Your dineros, your dollars, your pesos, your rupees. Yo yin, that's what they want. And they ain't getting shit. This is what they want, and they ain't getting not a flick of a fart of anything. They ain't getting nothing because you ain't gonna argue with nobody. This is like a highway robbery, like a daylight of robbery. Shit. I was gonna stop the line, but I guess not now. It's getting a little juicy. It say thief in reverse. Man, they try to take your money. No. Hell nah. Financial failure. Man, because they're in financial failure, but you have self control. And they don't want you to rest because you have self control. It's not working because angels are on your side. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hold on. Let me prove. And then, okay. Perfect. Hold on. Okay, perfect. What else? Anxiety. They got anxiety because it's not going to work. Yeah, they sick over this. How you find that out? Don't worry about it. Fool, why you doing this BS? This is BS. Oh my God. Yeah, they are shocked. They're afraid and shocked that she figured it out. Could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. Baby. They want to know how you figure this out with roots. You put everything together, you connect the dots here. They're trying to make you homeless. It's not going to work. Bipolar disorder, this person has. They're pretending as if they don't, but they do. This plan will backfire with miscarriage. We also have Virgo here. Hmm. Yeah, they have to abort the ship or end it because it's not going to work. This is some. Ooh. We have Aries. You could be, they could be. Gemini. You could be, or they could be. We have Cancer. You could be, or they could be. Gemini. Scorpio. Cancer. So this is not about an actual pregnancy. This is about them carrying a plan, and this is not about pregnancy. I want to make that clear. This is about them carrying out a plan, and the plan miscarried, or it didn't fall through, or it wasn't birth, if that makes sense. So it's not a physical pregnancy I'm speaking about. And then for abortion as well, they have to abort ship or end it because they can't do it. So that's how I was speaking in return in regards to abortion and miscarriage. Okay. Capricorn. Sickos. Libra. hmm Leo. Sag. Let me go get my ice cream, child. Y'all go out there and be freaking great. Keep your head on a swivel. Be very aware of your surroundings at all times. Go out there and thrive and be successful. All right, you guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. See ya. See y'all later. I love you guys. Take care. It's very